Okay, welcome back everyone. We're still working with this John Wick example that we did. I'm going to show you something cool that you can do. Obviously you can do whatever you want with this table. I don't really like it as is because of this poster. You just have this really ugly HTML tag here that you could do so much more with. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with our existing code. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. And basically, I don't want them to include this in there. There's many ways that you can go about doing that. In my original one, I did an if statement that would skip over if it's equal to poster. That's a little too much work for me. So what I like to do here is use a prototype in JavaScript on arrays called splice. So we're going to go back to keys, and I'm just, for clarity's sake, going to take this up here and post that up here rather than down there, and I'll show you why in a second. All right, what are we doing? Okay, so now I'm going to try to take poster out of the array. So I'm going to run splice on it, and splice does exactly what it sounds like. It's not from Bioshock, so it's not a splicer. So what we're going to do is we're going to run key.indexOf, and we're going to pass in poster. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run one. So it means we're going to find where the index is of poster, splice out that index one time. So that's what it's doing. For clarity's sake, I'll go ahead and just take this so that you guys don't understand, if you don't understand what I'm doing. And I'll just go ahead and comment that out for now, and I'll do var test equals this, and then I'll console log test. And then what you'll see down here is that it's 13. So that's telling me it is the 13th element of that array key. So by doing it this way, it's a little faster, and you can go ahead and just run it right in there like this, so you don't have to declare another variable. If you want to, you can declare it out here. That's totally up to you. So now what's going to happen is it's going to take that poster out of that array. So if we rerun this, notice that the poster is no longer in there. You don't have that ugly HTML screwing up the page. So that's exciting. And then if we went ahead and console logged to prove that that's true, and I didn't do any other wizardry. Oh man, I cannot say that word today. We can console log both of these out at the same time. And you see you have poster right there, and then it's gone. So that is the power of splice. So there you go. So now poster's out of there, but we still have this URL that could be of use. So let's think about what we can do with it. So instead of just having this take up the whole page, why don't we go down to 6, which we already have, and inside this row, we'll make a new one that goes 6, and we'll call this poster. Just like this. Okay, and now why don't we store the variable? So we'll do var source equals John Wick dot poster. Now remember, it's not taken out of the object, so I can still use it there. And I will console log source so I can show you what it is. So there's the source of the image. So if I click on this, it's going to open an awesome thing of Reeves here, pointing a gun at us. Very nice. So what I can do now is I can, you remember how we made image tags? So we can make an image tag. Anything that you can make in HTML, you can make with jQuery. Or vanilla JavaScript, but jQuery is way cooler. And what we're going to do is we're going to run an awesome jQuery thing called attribute, which I love using. Just like this. Make sure you do, it's like an object. So make sure that you include your parentheses and then curly brackets. And what we're going to do is source And then we're going to sort that to source as well. So we're going to take this URL and put it to source. And then what we're going to do is append it to the page. So now let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness. That's pretty exciting. I love that. So there you go. And so what you're seeing here is this poster here. See, now we made an image tag and we put the source to this picture. Same thing that we did with our table. So that's just another little cool thing that you can do with jQuery. So really, the world is your oyster here. You can do whatever you want. You can actually make some of these things buttons so that it puts in buttons here so that people can click on this or something or anything. So the world is really your oyster. You can do what you want. So yeah, we made this poster, and once again, you can put size elements on there, so you could make it bigger by putting attributes right on here or adding CSS. So really, you can do whatever you want here. All right, thank you.